What's up, guys? The Pop Punk Dad here with Henry from Keep Flying for the 6th annual Four Chord Festival here in Pittsburgh.
I'm back, bro.
Yeah,
I did this last year.
Yeah, it's awesome talking to you.
The view is way better this time.
Yeah, it is.
Take a look. Take a gander. It's nice. I love it.
This is Four Chord 6. What year is this playing for you guys?
5. Well, my old band that morphed into this one played the second one, and then so I guess Keep Flying. This is 4, right? Yeah. So, except for the first one, I've been to every single one, except for the first one.
How does this year differ from the previous years you played?
Well, we're doing it in a new venue this time. We're doing it at Highmark Stadium right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we were supposed to have it on the field, but we're in the parking lot instead. But either way, brand new venue outside. Yeah. Dealing with the elements of that, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm stoked to be here.
It's got like a Warped Tour vibe. You've got wrestling, you've got BMX, you've got music with more than one stage. Yeah.
It's big. I love it.
So speaking of Warped Tour, you guys played in Atlantic City this year.
Yes, we did.
I happened to catch some of that.
I briefly saw you.
Yeah.
I think it
was like a high vibe.
Yeah. There he is.
It was a long day for everyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Couldn't possibly.
And that was day 2.
Yes, we played day 2.
Did you go to day 1?
Yeah.
How did you like the thunderstorm?
It was fine. It was good. It was great. It broke up the day nicely.
Yeah, they evacuated 26,000 people onto the Atlantic City boardwalk.
Hey, they did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't really run into any problem. I was there day 1 strictly as a patron. And I was like, okay, I guess we're leaving. And then we hung out, we got food, and then we came back, and most of the sets really didn't get interrupted. So it worked out.
Have you guys stopped touring since the last time we talked? Because I feel like you guys are just non-stop 24/7, 365.
It's true. Yeah, not really. I mean, that Warped Tour was that date really was like a one-off. We took most of July off, and then since really August we haven't really
crushing it.
Yeah, and then this bleeds into another 2 months of a tour.
You don't have a home, it's a van.
The van is the home, yeah.
Someone told me a few days ago on Facebook in a group that Keep Flying is the hardest working band out there right now. I'd have to agree. So like, what drives you guys and keeps you going?
We do what we do. We love to play, and we love to just keep the journey going, and we also are aware of the fact that there's a fickleness of fans of music in the United States, and so we are pressured to do a lot to keep people's attention. So we try to be as in people's faces as much as possible, all over the country, all over Canada also, and soon the world.
I was going to say, you guys do the U.S. a whole lot. I've seen some Canadian dates. Do you guys have any ventures out in the U.K. or Japan or anything like that?
Next year, fingers crossed. I mean, we've been trying for the past 2 years, but we really feels like next year could be the year.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Fingers crossed.
So let's talk Warped Tour, back to that.
Sure.
What was that experience like?
It was great, man. You look at a lineup. I mean, that lineup was damn near perfect for everybody, in my opinion. I really realize. I don't think there's anyone that could really complain. And to look at the list of just legends,
exactly.
and then there we are. It's like it's silly. Honestly, we're silly.
Hey, you're soon to be a legend.
Oh yeah, your words, not mine. Your words. This could be our last show tonight. Who knows?
It could. It could
be it. I just end it right here. Thanks. Cheers. Ended in Pittsburgh. Jump in the river. Never to be seen again. Could be the plan.
So last we talked.
My goal for any interview I do is to be as goofy and weird as possible.
You and Jared,
really just to try to make the interviewer just completely off.
No,
his game.
you and Jared.
So I try to do every single time.
You and Jared.
I tried it last year and it didn't work. I feel like last year you just stayed the course. Last year you're just like, I'm going to ignore everything he's saying.
But now I know how you are.
I know he's just trying to be funny and weird. I'm just going to just stay on message. That's what it was last year. This year I got you, though.
You do. The last we talked, though, Walkabout had just pressed on vinyl and is now, it's sold out.
We've sold now, I think we're in the 3rd pressing, or we're about to sell out of the 3rd pressing.
Awesome.
And then we're going to leave that out of stock for a while because we will be putting out a new 7-inch at the end of this year.
Awesome.
So that will be what we were pushing.
That was my next question, if you have a plan for more releases.
We have a new single dropping on October 11th, and then another single in November. And so those 3 songs we put out this year will be on a 7-inch coming out in December.
You guys dropped the single from Miranda off Walkabout.
We dropped a video.
A video, yeah.
Miranda, yes.
A few months ago. What was that like? And like with you guys like touring all the time, where do you find time to like ham and film a music video for the next couple of days?
Well, the way that we've done, that's a great question with a great answer. The way that we've done the videos for that record is that we wanted, there's 6 songs. There's 6 songs on the record, 6 people in the band. So we wanted each of us to have
your own spotlight kind
a video, yes. So one that like, okay, he's the star of this video, he's the star of this video. Also, not even just the focal point of who's on camera the most, but just maybe the concept came from them. Miranda is John's video, conceptually and functionally in his video. Him and our videographer / photographer Jesse Gonzalez. We do. He does all of our video work, a lot of our online content, and so they found time to do that. I mean, clearly there's nobody else in the band in the video. It's just
I watched it.
So they kind of went off and did it in their time, and then went, here's what we made. So that's how. Because I mean, it's been really difficult. We want to have a lot of videos. But it just, if we're not on tour, we all have lives. I work a lot, everybody works a lot and does what we need to do. So it is hard to get together to do videos. We shot 2 videos on the last tour because we had to do it on tour because we're never really ever
Safety
together.
Harbor.
No. 2 new ones you haven't seen.
Oh, okay.
2 brand new ones. Simply because we can't get together outside of being on tour together. That's it. So it had to be on the tour. So to answer your question, we either do it on our own or we wait until somehow we are all together.
So these new videos that are coming, are they new songs? You guys been working on new material?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the video, I should say that the single and the video will be dropping on October 11th or 10th. I should really look that up. Excuse me, everybody, while I fact check myself. October 11th, new video and single.
Where'd you guys go to record?
These 3 were all done at the Lumberyard in South Jersey. It's a studio run by Nick from Man Overboard.
Oh, cool.
And Ace Enders of the Early November. So they helped record and produce these songs. And we're stoked to work with them for that one and hopefully for our next thing.
Bouncing back to that, where did you find time to do that?
We did that mostly in the off months of the start of this year. It's been taking a while to get this stuff out, but like we did that in the in between tours in the spring. So,
are you guys playing any new songs live?
Not yet. This should be the last weekend that we do. We have Bargaining ready to play, which is the latest single on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff. But the other 2 we have to rehearse and get them ready. So not tonight, no. But if you see us on our tour with Home Safe from October to December, we will be playing all the new songs. So please come out.
Do you guys like approach writing and stuff differently for each EP, LP, or is it kind of like, this is what I'm feeling right now, and this is what I'm doing?
I'd say for the most part, conceptually the songs come from me, and I write the way I approach writing is I kind of write. I do write songs, but like I try to write them as though to think about how's this going to work on a record. I try to make them all functioning pieces of the grand puzzle that is the EP.
Are you a lyrics or music first guy?
Both. First, I want to say music first, but lyrics come to me just throughout the day. If I come up with something, I just write it down, and then when I have my instrumentals written, then I take all of those pieces and then they become
kind of jigsaw
full
together.
Composition. Yes.
Awesome.
So, because I just think I don't sit down and be like, I'm gonna write 2 verses today. Like that's not to me how it works for me. It just kind of that stuff just kind of comes to me.
There are people that can sit down and be like, I am going to do this, and I don't know how they do it.
Sure.
I don't know how they do it.
I think that the way that might work is that they have those ideas already there,
Yep.
and then when they find the time to sit down and do it, then that's when
Then
it
they
comes
do it,
out.
yeah.
But for me, my brain is just so fantastical that it just all the time things are coming to me. So we're getting rained on pretty well now.
2019 has been an awesome year for you guys. You guys had Sophomore Slump in North Carolina, Vans Warped Tour, and a tour with Real Friends, and now the Four Chord Festival. And then you have a show at the Story So Far coming up. What else is coming up, and how do you finish out 2019?
We are on tour with Home Safe, Kayak Jones, and Young Culture for really October through December. Full U.S. There's not a place in the country we're not playing. In the middle of that tour, there is a show that is not with them. It's just we hopped on a Story So Far show. Thanks, fellas. Yeah. And we're gonna play that show in Salt Lake City, and then we have a couple Northeast shows at the very end of the year to put out this EP. Our EP release show will be announced properly on Long Island pretty soon, and that'll be in December to close out the year. And then that's pretty much it. And then the next year is going to be.
Hang on,
planning for the next record. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead.
What's 2020?
I didn't mean to jump ahead.
That's my last question. What's 2020?
2020 will be another EP, and that's as far as I know. I have a bunch of songs written that we've been checking out and demoing as I'm going through this tour. The only time that I find, going back to writing, most of the time I do a lot of my writing on tour because when I go home I'm just working a lot.
Yeah.
Touring full time as a 30-year-old is not the same as doing it as a 20-year-old.
I feel you. I'm 31.
So, there's bills and responsibilities and spouses.
I got kids.
And things like that. Yeah, I don't have kids yet. Thank God. Not yet. I have my kids are the band.
Yeah.
I'm the mom, and John's the dad. That's really what it is. Mom says no, then they go check with John. Another way around.
Anyway,
are we done?
Yes, we're done. I need to do a closing. This has been the Pop Punk Dad with Henry. Keep flying.
I'm back, baby. Can't wait for 4 Chord 7. So you can get the third installment of this shit. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey guys, now that we're at the end of the video, thank you for commenting, and subscribing. You can check out daily blogs on thepoppunkdad.com, which features daily reviews and interviews from awesome bands. Head on over to the Pop Punk Dad official merch shop where you can buy cool things like that right there. It helps the channel out and lets me know that you love me. I have a weekly podcast called the Pop Punk Dadcast, which is on SoundCloud and iTunes now. Please subscribe. While you're at it, cruise around and check out other content on this channel. You can check out all my social medias, my IG, my FB, and my Twitter, at the Pop Punk Dad. And above all else, guys, stay pop punk. Later.